The saga of Cyrax, a digital persona embroiled in controversy, is one that captivates and baffles many in the online community. Today, we are about to embark on an extensive discussion surrounding Cyrax's persistent yet perplexing threats to legally pursue every one of his so-called trolls. It's a narrative marked by continuous proclamations and empty promises, showcasing a fundamental misunderstanding of the legal system.
Hit the screen, there we go. What is up, YouTube? I'm here to call out WMFG Records, aka Music Business Marty, and William Gloryhole.
Cyrax is not merely a character, but a phenomenon in the YouTube realm, notorious for declaring war against his perceived enemies, those he feels are unjustly targeting him and destroying his reputation. Yet, despite his bluster, the tangible act of legal retribution never seems to materialize. This goblin, as many refer to him, appears clueless about the intricacies of the legal landscape. Should he find himself before a judge, the unfolding events would likely underscore his inappropriate and dubious actions rather than advocate his innocence. For the uninitiated, Cyrax is a contentious figure who once took a noticeable hiatus from his usual online escapades, which involve fervently engaging with his tormentors. This break, spanning approximately a month, led many to speculate that he might finally vanish into obscurity. However, those familiar with his erratic digital footprint knew better. Cyrax is someone who can never truly leave the internet's clutches. Despite outward proclamations of quitting and severing ties with the trolling masses, the reality is that Cyrax is bound to the web, returning with a fiery intensity that leaves onlookers in awe. Recently, his resurgence was marked by an influx of daily karaoke renditions. Videos where he lends his voice to various tunes, coupled with diatribes against familiar adversaries like William and Marty, paint a vivid picture of his agitated disposition. Cyrax's narrative is a well-rehearsed tale of victimhood, portraying himself as the proverbial lamb being pursued by packs of wolves. In this tale, everyone stands against him, embodying ignorance about his true nature. According to Cyrax, his actions are always justified, while the trolls shoulder the blame for any misdemeanors. However, amidst this cacophony of accusations, one thing remains conspicuously absent: Cyrax's unwillingness to confront his trolls head-on, especially the likes of Marty, on a shared digital platform or a panel. Videos might reference this elusive Marty, but Cyrax's reluctance to engage directly speaks volumes. It leads many to speculate on whether fear or strategic avoidance drives this behavior.
What ain't yours? Just to make bank off of somebody else? Really, motherfucker? Is that how we're doing this? Is that what we're doing? If that's the case, I'll take your videos from your channel and post them on mine. How about that? Since you want to take from me what ain't yours, I'll return the favor. And I'll take what's rightfully yours and put it on my channel. And then when you try to attack me, I'll DMC strike you, motherfucker. How about that? How about I do that to you? Cause see, you and I both know that you're a jealous fucking piece of shit. You've always been obsessed with me, bro, and you need to grow the fuck up because one, I'm not getting on your shitty fucking channel. You can forget about that right now. I'm not going on your bitchy ass panel. I'm not giving you what you want, nor will I ever get on your shitty little panel ever again.
The subject of this video emerges through a fantastical realm where metal and grunge symphonies play a transformative role. Cyrax, in his signature style, transitions into what he humorously dubs Goblin core. Here he unleashes guttural howls into the microphone, riding the waves of music familiar to his whimsical sensibilities. But hilarity often ensues as these performances coincide with Cyrax experiencing a touch of intestinal distress. In what has become a running gag, he lapses into moments of incontinence, leading amused observers to recount that memorable audio snippet where Cyrax implores Sally to assist in cleaning yet another unwelcome accident.
What the fuck is going on? Oh God.
Sally, in her exasperation, exemplifies the strained tolerances of those around him, lamenting the phrase, "Not again, chance." In a theatrical twist, we are left to ponder whether Cyrax will muster enough audacity to join Marty's panel live, face-to-face. Speculation mounts with each passing video as Cyrax seems to gradually build his tension towards an inevitable outburst on Marty's platform. One imagines the volatility of such a prospective encounter. Our initial video captures this sentiment, showcasing Cyrax's familiar complaints. He rails on, asserting his intention to sue individuals like William and an assortment of trolls. His grievances are punctuated by familiar sob stories that cast him in a perennial struggle against baseless antagonism. Yet reality persists, as substantial evidence alludes to Cyrax's unsettling and bizarre tendencies. As we dive further, we witness the classic opening "What is up, YouTube?" He commands the screen's focus, seizing the moment to call out WFG records alongside the enigmatic figures of music biz Marty and William. His accusations follow a well-worn path, claiming Marty uses financial leverage to unjustly exploit others. According to Cyrax, Marty's actions stem from jealousy and a lack of creative talent. Cyrax repeatedly asserts that real creators deserve recognition.
I know little bitches like you run around thinking you could steal what ain't yours. But reality check, stupid bitch. Everything that you've taken from me, I'm taking back. And I give zero fucks what you or your little boyfriend, William Glory bitchhole, have to say about it. I don't give a fuck. I am taking back what is rightfully mine. What I have worked my ass off on for years to build. Including my song, Street Racing Scene, which everybody fucking loves. I'm taking back that and every single fucking goddamn song you have ever stolen from me. Every music video, every animated band that I've started, I'm taking it all back. And guess what? There ain't a goddamn thing that you or any lawyer or any police officer on this fucking earth can do about it. You can't take what ain't yours, motherfucker. I mean, you could try, but guess what? You will fail. You can sit there and run your fucking bitchy mouth all you fucking want. I don't fucking care. I am taking back what is rightfully mine. And I'm not gonna let some pompous ass fucking overweight 3,000 pound windbag like you and some bitchy ass fucking dumbass Akron PD officer who's a fucking pussy behind the screen who hides like a coward get in my fucking way of taking back what's rightfully mine.
Suggesting Marty's opportunistic nature reflects the polar opposite. Throughout this harangue, Cyrax's tone drips with disdain. Most telling is his insistence that Marty's interruptions into his artistic endeavors are tantamount to piracy. Cyrax imagines wielding punitive power over Marty's digital presence, mirroring the retribution Cyrax believes he's owed. He paints a picture of a drama choreographed to reverse roles, whereby Cyrax seizes Marty's precious digital assets under the auspice of repayment. It's impossible to overlook the irony that pervades Cyrax's lamentations. He proclaims a poignant truth when reflecting on the difficulty of crafting a comprehensive statement. Why does it take so long for Cyrax to complete sentences? There exists a palpable struggle, a mismatch between cognition and verbal articulation, where he's navigating an intricate maze just to reach simple and often mundane points. Could it be the residual effects of medication prescribed by Sally? Perhaps it's an undiagnosed ailment that muddles his mental faculties? Notably, amidst this digital charade, Cyrax highlights how trolls purportedly misappropriate his content. His accusations echo like battle cries, emphasizing his belief that trolls are profiting from his creations. Because Cyrax's creative ventures often borrow liberally from stealthier artists, his concerns seem paradoxically misplaced. Of course, he fails to recognize this irony, perceiving himself as a victim within a much grander theft, a theft that's reach eclipses his own. Observing Cyrax, you can't help but notice his compulsive repetition. His statements loop endlessly like a scratched record. It's as though he possesses a mental Rolodex of responses which he cycles through repeatedly. Cyrax appears unable to summon new retorts and ideas. Perhaps his own neurological constraints fuel his recursive dialogue. Beyond mere speech, Cyrax's central grievance is that his intellectual property rights exist in perpetual jeopardy. Alleged thievery of his creations sparks ire, yet there's an element of performance through which Cyrax relishes his outbursts. In a digital gladiatorial arena, no trophy beckons louder than the promise of retaining artistic control. Here, Cyrax's opponents are mere virtual specters, no more real than the phantoms who populate his misgivings. As his tirade unfolds, Cyrax's emboldened declarations carry him to ever loftier heights. Unperturbed, he vows never to acquiesce to Marty's panel. Yet his ongoing dialogue showcases an inevitable contradiction, where desperation fuels a narrative rather than strategic silence. He may voice his disdain, but Marty's influence seeps into his every word, providing trolls with precisely the engagement they crave. The spectacle crescendos with references to the Akron Police Department, a surreal twist in which Cyrax lashes out against those who ostensibly offer him aid. Whether addressing imagined affiliations between trolls and law enforcement or mere delusions, this tangent underscores Cyrax's spiraling fixation. One cannot ignore the lunacy underscoring Cyrax's worldview. Though he clamors for justice and insists upon his innocence, it becomes difficult to determine whether such convictions hold any basis. Expectations metamorphose into delusions, and only the audience, witnesses to this ongoing train wreck, can discern any semblance of truth within this drama-laden narrative. As Cyrax's diatribe approaches its apex, one wonders what drives his vitriol towards public officials. Genuine grievances or invented paranoia, it's difficult to say. Here, Marty's portal of deceit feels omnipresent, casting even more doubt on Cyrax's perception of betrayal. In the act of wrapping up this vividly vicious tale, intrigue reigns supreme. What lies ahead for Cyrax's tumultuous journey remains unknown. Will he confront his antagonists on their digital battleground? Will he finally seek legal means to confirm past allegations? Or perhaps Cyrax's demons, both external and internal, offer a more tantalizing path towards resolution. Wrapping up this extended exploration of Cyrax's quixotic saga unravels a narrative rooted in bewilderment and bravado. Opinionated audiences weigh in constantly, alternating between amusement and incredulity. Many can't look away, enraptured by Cyrax's unique blend of theatrical bluster, digital oratory, and relentless misadventure. As we conclude this elongated script, remember that the landscape Cyrax inhabits thrives on volatility. One spark sets countless online forums ablaze. In that fiery maelstrom, adversaries and allies alike bear witness as the enigma that is Cyrax continues to unfold. As they do, each web episode's culmination teases at new revelations, motivations, and potential evolutions for this endlessly entertaining anti-hero. In the vast constellation of personalities arching their paths across the digital firmament, Cyrax shines uniquely. His timeless battle with trolls, emblematic of endless questions about identity, perception, and inevitable self-reckoning,